a clean entry into the buzzsaw from the butterfly would be useful, because it seems like you should be able to do that well, because they're both already in underhand. So one thing that you could do from here, there's many ways. One thing that you could do is separate your arms, and then that same wrap we just did, do that wrap here, and then you could stop your poi, and then bring them into that version, or that version, or that version, or that version, whichever version you wanted, because you stopped the poi after you did the wrap. It's a very excellent little performance maneuver, just using that stop. I think it's also easier to get the poi to stop. Like, I think if you are full length and you're trying to get it to stop, it's a lot harder to get it so that it doesn't wobble like this, the longer it is. So when it's shorter, I think it's easier to control. To prevent what just happened, so your poi clinked in the middle, I think this is a harder wrap to do. Note mine clinked as well. I think separating it and then wrapping is easier to manipulate. I feel like you have the technique. The next thing I would invite you to consider is how to, even as you're learning the technique, how to emphasize the dramatic aspect of the technique. So in this case, we did a lockout and then we stopped. Instead of stopping but then moving as if you didn't mean to stop, own the stop as part of your performance experience. And imagine, if you will, that you use this at a point in music where you wanted to have some sort of break, you know? There was something that happened where the music stopped for a second. Yeah, I think that could be just a useful... I'm not saying what you should always do. It should always look this way or always look that way, but understand having the choice to own it as a performance technique versus, okay, I'm just perfunctorily executing this technique here and it doesn't matter what I look like from a presentation perspective. It does. Yes, the pregnant pause, as it were.